Good morning, student. Welcome to the VVPS e-learning classes. Children, in the previous video, I have taught you about the cultural and educational right and right to constitutional remedies. Today, I am going to explain you the last fundamental right, that is right to educational. We can also call it the right of children to free and compulsory education. So Articles 21A added as a new articles by the Constitution, that is 86th Amendment Act 2002, provide for free and compulsory education for all the children between the age of 6 to 14 years. मतलब ये जो राइट्स था ये 2002 में लागू किया गया था. इसमें ये चीज़ें हैं कि बच्चों को जो 6 से 14 साल तक के हैं उनको फ्री और कंपलसरी एजुकेशन मिले. By consequence of this Amendment Act and the RTE means the Right to Educational Act, India become one of the 135 countries to make education a fundamental right of every child, means between the age of 6 to 14 years from 1st April 2010. मतलब 135 कंट्रीज़ में इंडिया भी उसमें से एक कंट्री बन गया है जिसने फंडामेंटल राइट्स में ये राइट ऐड किया है. So now here I am writing, you can see here. First of all, this right is added in which articles? You can write here that articles 21A added a new article by the Constitution. In the which amendment? It is 6th Amendment. Amendment means if we can add something in the Constitution, then it is known as amendment. Amendment Act 2002. So which provide for free and compulsory education for all children between the age of 6 to 14 years. So now it is clear that what is this right to educational means. In articles 21 this right has been added in which we have to all the children who are age of 8 between the age of 6 to 14 years, they will go on free and compulsory education. So up to here it is clear. So now in part 4 of the Constitution, the directive principle of state policy have been explained. The idea has been taken from the Constitution of Ireland. These rights are in the nature of direction to the state to create social and economic equality. These are also aimed to removal of poverty of masses. इसका मतलब अब कि हम लोग के देश से कैसे गरीबी को हटाया जाए उसके लिए भी डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल में जो एम बनाए गए हैं उसको रिमूव करने के लिए कि हमारे देश से गरीबी कैसे हट सकती है. This they included a number of value and principles of the Mahatma Gandhi, but these directives are not enforceable by the court. These serve as a guide to the various organs of the state to frame and implement the law so as to set up a welfare state. So first of all you will write that the directive principle have been also explained in part 4. You write it here that in part 4 of the Constitution, the directive principle of state policy have been explained. So children, don't be confused. Directive principles are laid down in our constitution to give certain guideline to the government to follow it. So this is the fun directive principle. So now here it is said that in part 4 of the constitution, the directive principle of state policy have been explained, and these principles are in the nature of direction of state to create social and economic equality. You write the aim also, that its main aim is to its aim is to removal of poverty of masses, and these directives are not enforceable by the court. This serve as a guide to various organs. So you can write here that this serve as a guide to the various organs of the state to frame and implement the law, so as to set up the welfare state. So as to set up the welfare state. So children, up to here it is clear. Now in the next video I will explain you about the secularisms. Thank you class.